Welcome back to Moto Next Hub, where we break down the newest rides in the adventure and dual sport world. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a model that's practically a legend. The long-distance riders swear by it, overlanders depend on it, and budget adventurers love it. This is our full review of the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650A, a bike that's known more for reliability than raw power, and more for practicality than flash. But in 2026, Kawasaki has made some meaningful refinements that keep the KLR relevant in an increasingly competitive adverb landscape. Let's break down the key features, performance, design elements, updates, price, and the unique selling points that make the KLR 650 continue to stand out. Section 1A Overview. What's new? A045. The KLR 650 has always been Kawasaki's dependable workhorse, simple, rugged, and ready to go anywhere. For 2026, the platform stays familiar, but there are several refinements aimed at durability, comfort, and modern usability. Kawasaki keeps the trusted 652cc fuel-injected single-cylinder engine, but tweaks fueling and thermal management for smoother throttle response. This isn't a major redesign, it's an evolution. The 2026 KLR is still built around the idea that you should be able to ride across a continent, fix it yourself if you need to, and not worry about over-complex electronics. That philosophy continues to be a huge part of its charm. Section 2A Engine Performance. A140. Let's talk performance. The KLR 650 has never been about big horsepower numbers, and that hasn't changed. You can expect the familiar output around the low 40 horsepower range, with torque in the mid-30s, but the KLR is all about consistency. The 2026 refinements give it a slightly cleaner low-end pull and reduced vibration at cruising speeds. Kawasaki reworked the balancer system and improved rubber mounting in key areas, giving it a smoother feel during long highway stretches. The 5-speed transmission remains, which some riders wish were a 6-speed. But Kawasaki has improved final drive gearing to make 75 to 80 miles per hour more comfortable. Off-road, the torque delivery is predictably great for slow technical sections, hill climbs, and rocky trails. Fuel economy continues to be excellent, often landing around 55 miles per gallon, which gives the bike a strong real-world range thanks to its large tank. Section 3A Suspension Handling. A250. Suspension on the KLR has always leaned towards soft and forgiving, and the 2026 model keeps that tried-and-true setup. Kawasaki revised damping both front and rear, giving the bike better stability when loaded for touring or hauling gear. The long travel suspension and 21-inch front wheel help the KLR maintain its ability to float over rough terrain. While not as advanced as the high-dollar adventure bikes with electronically adjustable setups, the KLR's simplicity and comfort remain its strengths. Handling on pavement is predictable, with improved braking feel thanks to updated ABS tuning. ABS remains switchable for riders who want full control off-road. Section 4A Design Ergonomics. A345. The look of the 2026 KLR doesn't reinvent anything, but it does sharpen it. You get a slightly more angular fairing, a sturdier windscreen mount, and new color options. The frame and body panels are built to survive long-term abuse, just like previous generations. The seat remains roomy and comfortable, and Kawasaki worked on reducing pressure hot spots for better endurance on multi-hour rides. The upright posture, wide handlebars, and generous foot peg placement make the bike feel natural whether you're sitting or standing on the pegs. There's also enhanced wind protection with better directing of airflow around your shoulders and helmet. It's not a full touring screen, but it's a noticeable upgrade. Section 5A Technology Features. A440. Even though the KLR is known for being simple, Kawasaki continues adding a few modern touches without complicating things. Standard features include LED headlights with improved brightness, USB-C and 12 volts accessory ports, updated LCD display with clearer readout, switchable ABS, optional integrated hard lug, reworked rear rack for increased weight capacity. The dash still isn't the TFT screen, and you won't find ride modes or traction control here. But for KLR riders, that's part of the appeal of fewer electronics to fail in the middle of nowhere. Section 6A Adventure Capability A540. The biggest reason riders choose the KLR remains the same: all-terrain adventure readiness. The 2026 model continues to excel as a platform for long-distance travel. With its large tank, great mileage, robust subframe, and affordable replacement parts, this bike is built to cross borders and hit remote trails. Whether you're commuting, touring, or exploring, the KLR has a point-at anywhere attitude that hasn't changed in decades. Section 7A Price Value A625. One of the strongest selling points of the KLR has always been its price, and that continues for 2026. Expected pricing for the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650 sits around $7,500 to $8,200, depending on whether you choose the ABS, Adventure, or Traveler trim. This positions the KLR as one of the most affordable adventure motorcycles on the market, especially compared to bikes costing 2 or 3 times as much. The KLR isn't the lightest, the fastest, or the most high-tech, but dollar for dollar, few bikes offer this much capability and reliability. Section 8A Unique Selling Points A7 o'clock. Here are the core reasons the 2026 KLR 650 still stands out. 1. Extreme reliability. Proven engine and simple design mean it keeps going in harsh conditions. 2. Low ownership cost. Cheap parts, easy maintenance, excellent fuel economy. 3. True adventure range. Long-distance fuel tank plus comfortable ergonomics. 4. Versatile performance. Works on highways, gravel, dirt, and city streets. 5. Beginner-friendly yet capable. Easy to ride but rugged enough for serious journeys. 6. Not overloaded with electronics. Less to break, especially when traveling remotely. These qualities make the KLR remain a favorite among travelers, budget-minded adventurers, and anyone who wants a dependable, go-anywhere machine. Outrow A750, and that wraps up our full breakdown of the 2026 Kawasaki KLR 650. It's not a radical redesign, but Kawasaki didn't need one. What they've delivered is a more refined, smoother, and even more dependable version of a bike with the cult-level follow-in. If you're thinking about an affordable adventure motorcycle that can take you almost anywhere, the KLR remains one of the strongest and simplest choices out there. Thanks for watching Moto Next Hub. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more bike reviews, and drop a comment about what machine you want us to feature next.